everyone, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny. Thank you so much for joining me in my video today, which is showing you my Guthrie Ghani Sewing Society kit, as well as just a couple of fabrics. I say couple, 4 fabrics. If anyone's wondering, I'm actually wearing a ready to wear t-shirt today, because the me-made item that I'm wearing actually today is what I'm wearing underneath, which is a pair of shorts. I'll insert a picture so you can see what they are. These are the Sew Over It Mia jeans, which I made into shorts, and yeah, it's using some stretch denim. And the pattern is from their, I think it's their City Break ebook. And they're really, really nice. And I just thought that the this sort of pink t-shirt went really well with the shorts. So yes, it's quite warm today, which is really, really lovely. So it's really nice to wear shorts. It still doesn't stop me from having a cup of tea. I've got some Turkish Delight tea, which is super yummy. So right, let's start off with the Guthrie Ghani Sewing Society kit. So let me just grab that. So I have already opened this because I just wanted to make sure everything was in there and everything. So I will open it up. Obviously it doesn't look as neat as when I first opened it. So here's my attempt to kind of make it look like it sort of did. So it has this pink tissue paper that actually has the fabric wrapped up in, and it's all beautifully set out. And it's got a little G&G sticker on. Now, before I just go into all of that, in case you don't know what the Guthrie Ghani Sewing Society is, it is just literally, if you sign up to the Sewing Society, which is completely free, you just go across to the Guthrie Ghani website, which I will link down below, and you just sign up for the Sewing Society. And that basically means that the first Wednesday of every month, you'll get an email telling you what is usually 2 kits that they're selling. There's no obligation to buy. It's just literally, if you like the kits, you can purchase them. If you don't like it, that's fine. Ignore the email and wait for next time you might want one. But I have bought a few since I've joined the Sewing Society. I haven't bought them every month, but just the occasional one I do like, and I kind of think, oh, actually, it'd be really nice to have that. And they do vary in price, obviously depending on, you know, the fabric, the pattern, things like that. But you know, I do find that they are quite good value for money. So yeah, as I say, if you are interested, I will link it down below. I'm not affiliated or anything, but it's just, you know, in case you didn't know about it. The only thing is when you get the email, you have to be quick because if you wait too long, then the kits can just sell out so quickly. I think usually the email comes out about midday, and I think, yeah, if you don't get it by the evening, then they can sell out. So just word of warning there, don't linger. So the 2 kits that they sent out this month was the Sylvia robe by Sew Over It, and they had some beautiful fabric for that, absolutely stunning fabrics, and it just looked really, really pretty. But for me, I'm like, well, I've actually got the Helen's Closet robe pattern, which I haven't used yet. It's a very similar pattern, and you know, I'm kind of thinking I don't really need a robe. I don't tend to wear kind of one of the sort of silkier type robes kind of around the house too much. So I prefer, like in the winter, a big cuddly dressing gown or a onesie. So I didn't want to go for that one. And then I saw that the other pattern was the chalk and notch fringe dress. And I have been eyeing up this pattern for a long time. I think I first kind of knew about it when Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door, she's got a YouTube channel, which I'll link her down below. And she went through a stage of making quite a lot of them, and she said she really liked them. And I kept looking at it going, oh, it does look really, really nice. But I thought, oh, I've got maybe patterns that might be a little bit similar. And but when I saw this one come up, and I didn't actually realise the sort of different variations you could get with it. So you can turn it into like a top, you can have a dipped hem, a straight hem, you can have 2 different necklines. And I was like, oh, I'm really tempted. And then I had a look at the fabric that they were showing off, and again, they were gorgeous. And I've actually gone for quite what I would think a practical fabric, because I think this is a dress that I would love to wear for work. So without further ado, let me open the box and show you what you get. So as I said, it's a kit, so you do get everything that you need to make the dress, as well as some little bit extras. So you've got a lovely little postcard here which says made to measure, and on the back here you can document the size that you are, what notions you used, fabric, etc., any notes. I think that's really sweet. I'll be perfectly honest, for me, I probably won't use it. I don't tend to write down a lot of things when it comes to like my projects and things, but I do think it's a lovely postcard. So yeah, I might pop that up on my, I've got like a wall on my, well, I've got this one side of my Kallax unit which I tend to put all my like postcards and bits and bobs on, so I might put that on there. And then you get another little postcard which is just saying, you know, the society kit, and saying thank you for purchasing with Lauren's little signature and a little kiss, which I thought was really sweet. And then you do get the notions and things. They are in a little bag, so I'm just going to rip it open. Just emptying out the contents. Okay, so you get some interfacing. And this is a dark interfacing. It's like a kind of, it's not black, it's more like a sort of a dark grey on there. And that's because I do have a darker colour fabric. So I thought that was really good that they include a dark coloured interfacing, because the interfacing I have is all just white interfacing. I've never thought about getting darker interfacing. And it is actually a really nice quality. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's actually quite soft. It's not kind of papery like a lot of other interfacings I've used. It's really nice stuff actually. And then we have some form band. I have to admit, I've never heard of this stuff before, but judging by the picture, you pop it round like curves and things like that. So I'm thinking it maybe is an alternative to stay stitching, possibly. I'm not too sure about it, but what I did forget to mention is when you buy the kit, you also get a video from Lauren where she talks you through some little hints and tips and things. So I'm guessing this is maybe one of her little tips to use. And then we've got some number 70 universal needles, and that's really good. So 70 is exactly what I would use for this fabric because it is a viscose, so it's nice and lightweight. So I thought that was really nice that you get some needles. I mean, I'll only use one for my project, so it means I've got some spare as well, so that's always good. You get this lovely little made by me with G&G label. I just think that's absolutely adorable. And then you've got the thread, which matches your fabric. So this is black. You also get the pattern. Now the pattern is in an A0 format. So even if there is a paper pattern, you know, that they do, you always get the A0. So you get given a printed copy of that, as well as getting the pattern emailed to you as well for any future reference, or if you like to cut it out straight away and you like to re-download things. I like to trace, so I probably won't need that. But yeah, so you get the A0, which is great. And then the fabric. So as I said, I want to wear this for work. And when I saw Lauren from Guthrie Ghani wearing this, I just thought this would be perfect. It is a black viscose with these brown it's sort of not quite really animal print. It's just kind of like these little, like, I don't really know what they are, like little kind of wispy bits. But it does sort of look quite animal print like. And I just think it's really pretty. And yeah, I just think it would look lovely as the fringe dress. I will insert some pictures of the pictures that Lauren put on for the kits, which is why I wanted to pick this colour, because I just think it looks gorgeous on her. And she's blonde and I'm blonde, and I kind of thought, well, I'm hoping that it would look maybe similar on me. I just think it's really, really pretty. And as I said, there's a few variations of the pattern. So you have the dress, which is, I think the standard is like you have like a little dipped hem. You can have a straight hem. You can have the front as a little button down, little V-neck, or you can have this lovely kind of cut out keyhole detail at the front, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know which one I would go for. And oh yes, I forgot to show you actually, sorry, I'm missing a bit. She does include buttons. So if you did want to do the button down version, sorry, I moved them out the way so they wouldn't get lost. And then I forgot to talk about them. They are these little kind of goldy buttons. They're really, really nice. They're sort of like matte. I don't know how much you're going to really see of them, but they're matte, and they are kind of like more of like a bronzy gold, you know, not kind of like a bright kind of yellowy gold, more like a bronzy gold. And I just think they look gorgeous with the fabric. So they go really, really well with that. So yeah, they did also have a like, I think it was a white background, which looked so beautiful, and then a mustard one, which I was so tempted with, but I just thought for work I would probably go with this colorway a bit more, just because I think it'd be easier to match up with things, you know, just pop a little black cardigan over the top. I just think it would look lovely. So that was my Sewing Society box. Now the price for all of that was £56. So that includes I think it was 2.3 meters of fabric. You get 5 buttons, you get your PDF plus your printout. So yeah, labels, needles, this form band stuff, interfacing and everything. And so yeah, I do think it is actually quite a good deal. So I can't wait to make that up, and I do really want to make that up very, very soon. So you may see that pop up in my August sewing plans, possibly, maybe. Right, okay, so that was the Sewing Society kit. Let me show you what other fabrics I got. So I've got 3 fabric shops where I purchased things from. So I will start off with a fabric that I picked up from Beyond the Pink Door. As I mentioned, Andrea, she's got her own YouTube channel, and she's also got her own fabric shop. And she showed this fabric, and it was one of the new Atelier Brunette fabrics. And I just fell in love with it, and I just had to get it. So it is this one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's this very dark kind of blacky blue background, and then you've got these sort of like orange and kind of beigey sort of colour flowers, and I just think they're really pretty, so pretty. So I got 1.5 meters of that, but I also got some Atelier Brunette buttons as well, which I'll just show you. So I got 5 of these buttons, which are these little orange sparkly buttons. They're so cute, and I just think they just look beautiful with that background. So I'm thinking of making a little blouse for this, possibly the Deer and Doe button-up blouse, which was the one you might have seen in my sew along, which was for the bird print one. I'll pop a picture in, and I'm thinking maybe that would look gorgeous in this fabric with those little orange buttons. Just keep it really, really simple. And because it is a pattern that I have tried out before, it means that I shouldn't be too worried about ruining this gorgeous viscose. It is really, really pretty. And the Atelier Brunette viscoses are just gorgeous. So the this is kind of, it just feels like it's really lightweight, but it just feels really sturdy. I don't know really quite how to explain that, but it just feels like not really lightweight and see-through. It's kind of just got a nice little bit of body to it, but it's just got this gorgeous drape, and I just think it would look lovely as a shirt. So yeah, that was the first fabric. The second fabric I picked up from Fabrics Galore, because they were having a summer sale, and they were saying, you know, things were, you know, quite reduced, and I was kind of like, oh, I do love a sale. I just had a quick look, and I came across this fabric, and it was an absolute bargain. So I just had to pick it up. It's a needle cord in this, I don't know quite what the colour is. It looks quite brown on screen, but it's not. It's a purple, very, very dark purple with these beautiful flowers on. And it is so soft. It's a lovely, lovely needle cord. and I got 3 meters of this needle cord for £12. So yeah, I just thought that was an absolute bargain. And I must admit, when I was buying it, I thought I need to think of ideas of when I'm, you know, kind of buying fabric. And I've always wanted to make the Tilly and the Buttons Rosa shirt dress. Now I've made a shirt of it, like a sleeveless one, but I've always wanted to make the shirt dress version. And I just thought that this would be lovely. I've always wanted a shirt dress in needle cord. So I just thought that would be absolutely perfect. Let me open it up for you so you can see it a little bit more there. So you can see, as it's a needle cord, it does have a nice little bit of drape. It's not too stiff, but yeah, it's just lovely. You know, you can't see through it or anything, and the back, it's got a kind of a white background, but yeah, you can't see through it or anything. So yeah, I can't wait to use that. And so I've got 3 meters of it. So that is plenty for the Rosa shirt dress, hopefully. And then my last 2 fabrics I'm going to show you is from the Maker's Merchant. Now, again, they were having a sale. They'd put up on their Facebook group that they were giving a Facebook group discount, which was, I think it was like 10% or something. And they've recently changed their website to only selling fabric by the meter. Now, I must admit, I'm not a massive fan of buying by the meter. I prefer to buy by the half meter, because I quite often buy, you know, 1.5 meters of something. But for some reason they've changed it that they're only selling by the meter now, which, you know, is okay. I don't mind too much. But yeah, I'm not sure quite why they did that. But when I noticed that they did that, the prices of the fabric went down quite a lot. So actually, I thought, if you're going to get a cheaper cost, if you're going to be buying by the meter, then, you know, I don't mind too much. So they had that, and then they also had this 10% discount from the Facebook group. So I picked up 2 fabrics. Now the first one is, well, actually they're both kind of, one is a viscose and one is a tencel. So this is a viscose. You may have seen this. It's quite a popular print. It is like a little safari on a navy background, and you've got like giraffes, elephants, zebras, these little tigers in the background, and all these leaves. And it's lovely, really, really nice quality viscose, so drapey. And I got 3 meters of this. So I got 3 meters for £18. So I thought that was a really good bargain. And I have seen this on quite a lot of people on Instagram where they've made things. And I'm thinking for 3 meters, then I could make myself a nice dress. So I'm not entirely sure which dress yet, but I do like the look of the, I've recently bought the Fibre Mood Susan dress, which is like a long shirt dress. And I do like the look of that, and I thought that might be quite nice in that. So that's a possible idea for it, but yes, some form of long shirt dress. So yeah, I thought that was good. And then the other one that I got, kind of a little bit similar. It's got like leopards in, and this is a tencel. Now tencel is like a brand, I think, of, it's kind of like a viscose, but I think it's like more sustainably like sourced and things. It's a lovely fabric, and it is this one, and it's got, I wonder if you can see on there, it's got like these little leopards or cheetahs kind of poking themselves out from this absolutely gorgeous colour, like foliage, like these greens and reds and yellows and oranges, are absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And the fabric, it feels really nice. It's kind of, it's got quite a lot of weight to it, but really, really drapey. So I can't quite describe it really, but it's a really nice, it feels like a really good quality. And it's got a really soft feel to it. But it's, yeah, as I say, it's got quite a bit of weight to it. But yeah, I just thought it was absolutely lovely. Sorry, I've got it all upside down there. And again, I got 3 meters of this, and I paid £21 for 3 meters. So again, thought that was an absolute bargain. It's so pretty. So ideas for this, I'll be honest, I don't have an idea for this yet. It was one of those fabrics which was just buy me now. So it probably will be some form of dress, as I say, because I got 3 meters of it. Or it could be that I make a couple of different tops out of it. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I think it would look really nice as a dress. Something quite flowy, I think, because it has got that body to it. I think if I maybe had quite a full skirt, that would be quite nice, because then I think in the wind it wouldn't, you know, kind of whoosh up too much because it has got that kind of weight against it. So yeah, really, really happy with that one. So those were all of my fabrics. So I know that I said in my last, I think, fabric haul video that I was going to try and sew through my stash, which I am going to, but I think, you know, 4 fabrics, I don't think that's bad. Bearing in mind the last couple of fabric hauls I've shown you have been like 12 or 14 fabrics. So I think 4 is okay. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, it would be lovely if you could. And I will speak to you all very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.